And the bullshit starts again. I don't know if y'all guys can see this, but I think my webcam might be messed up. I see a whole bunch of ticking shit going up and down the side of the screen. Shit was going in and out. I hope that's not happening in the stream. But anyway, these motherfuckers right here, we ducking our money. Nah, I'll read that later on. These motherfuckers right here, man. I did a video, in case you want to know, about Usopp being the Straw Hats vice captain, right? Now, I didn't state that it was a fact. That's just what I believe, and I have proof to back what I believe, right? But what I don't get is the people that argue against me. They come up with the dumbest fucking shit, to base their argument off of. Like one guy says, Zoro gave Luffy advice that confirms that he's a vice captain because he took his duty on as a vice captain, which is giving advice. Get the fuck out of here, man. That shit makes no damn sense. Then the guy says, but he's the second strongest. Well, when you go to fucking work as the boss, your boss, is he stronger than you? You know what I'm saying? These are positions. That's what people gotta realize. These are positions in the fucking in the pirate crews. Look at fucking Ace, right? Ace was not the second strongest. Ace wasn't even the third strongest. May have been fourth, might have been fifth. You understand? But yet we know that he was second in line to be the leader of the fucking Whitebeard pirates. That was a fact. Whitebeard said it. He said, "I'll set you up for you so you could be the pirate king." Meaning, of course, that means that he was going to take over at some time. Meaning he was second in line to be vice. I mean, that means he was second in line to be the captain. Meaning he was pretty much vice captain, and we know he wasn't the fucking strongest. Marco and Jozu both were stronger than him, and might have been one other guy that was stronger than him. You see what I'm saying? So you can't sit there and say, well, Zoro's the second strongest, so that means that he's this vice captain. Yeah, it's a point that needs to be considered, but it doesn't mean it's just like, oh, he's second strongest, fuck it, he's vice captain. It don't work like that. Then they said, well, Uruji said that he was the first mate. First mate does not mean vice captain. First mate means that you're the first one to join the fucking crew. That's all it means. God damn it, right? Not only that, since when has that dude Uruji been the fucking ambassador of of the Straw Hat crew? Like, I mean, since when has he been the spokesman? You understand? Like they said, well, he said it. Just put him saying that to send us a message. Oda writes the fucking manga as if the characters don't know shit about the Straw Hats because they're not in the Straw Hats crew. If I'm writing a story, why would I write information? Why would I write characters with information that I have known that they should not have that? If I write a story where one guy goes into a room and he gets butt ass naked or some shit like that, right? And then I write that another guy, he walks in on him, right? And then I'm going to put that the guy did not know. He didn't know what he was going in there for. I knew because I'm writing a fucking story. But why would I write the story where the dude does what he does and the other guy knows what he's doing in that room just because I know? I'm not part of the fucking story. You understand? Uruji said that in an ignorant way, meaning that he does not know how the Straw Hats crew is constructed. So how would he know? But Oda, it don't matter. Oda's writing the fucking story as if they don't know. You understand? Look what happened with Luffy and fucking Law. Oda from the very beginning knew that Law was a D, but Luffy didn't know because he's supposed to write the fucking story that way. If they don't know, how can the other characters know? You know, how can the other characters know if they don't know just because the writer knows? That don't make no sense. That will throw you off. Like, how these motherfuckers can they read brain minds or some shit like that? You know what I'm saying? It don't make no damn sense. Now I'm going to show you some shit. This is the part that pisses me off. They keep bringing up the Aruji thing first, and I left some links to some sites letting people know that a lot of that scene was a typo or a mistranslation. That's one thing. It was a fucking mistranslation. Second of all, even if it wasn't, like I said, he does not know how the Straw Hats crew is constructed to that point. You know what I'm saying? He's not part of their crew. He doesn't know. And no one's ever literally said you are the vice captain anywhere in the manga. So that title hasn't literally just been blatantly handed out. Somewhat. Okay. Then here's the thing that really pissed me off. Let me go ahead and screen share this shit for y'all. Y'all want to see this? This shit is fucking ridiculous. Where is it? Okay, check this out. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and screen share this shit. I set links on the video, right? I don't think anybody even fucking looked at it. They just said, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. I like Zoro. Basically, it's Zoro fanboys. It's Zoro fucking fanboys. Zoro fanboy 124. No, I'm joking, not him. But Zoro fucking fanboys, they're the ones that's doing it because they just are so in love with fucking Zoro that they just can't even see shit. Now here's some evidence I left. Where is it? Okay, right here. Look at this. Let me zoom in for you. I'm gonna show you right here. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Right here in the fucking manga, in pure as day, black and white. Usopp is sitting there. He says, okay, I give up. He was asking Luffy if he could be captain. Luffy said no. Then he says, however, if you don't know how to do anything, you have to make me captain of the ship. Okay. Luffy says, sure. What the fuck you think that means? If he can't perform his duties, Usopp becomes the captain. Hence, fucking vice captain. Luffy says yes, right then and there. Plane is sitting right there. Now I'm showing y'all right here on your screen. You can look right at the screen and see the shit. It's right there. Now I'm gonna go to another website. Boom. Okay, all right. I guess I can settle for that for the time being. But if you ever chicken out from your duties, I'll take charge as the ship's captain. Look right here. All right, fine. That's what Luffy says. He agreed with another fucking site. All right, I guess if I can settle for that for the time, I can settle that for the time being. But if you ever chicken out from your duties, I'll take charge as the ship's captain. And here's Luffy again. Okay, fine. There's 3 different sites where Usopp basically asks to be the fucking vice captain, and Luffy says, okay. Now, this is the part that tripped me out. Guess what people said? The people that looked at it, guess what they said? Oh, Luffy was just playing. He ain't really mean it. So did Luffy mean it when he said that Usopp couldn't be the captain? Remember when Usopp was getting ready to take, get on the Straw Hat ship, the ship that he provided for them through Kaya, whatever her name is. He provided the ship for them. He was getting ready to go out and start his own pirate crew. Luffy says, you can come with us. Usopp said, can I be captain? Luffy says no. So was he playing about that? Another thing, when has Luffy ever played about shit like that? When Luffy asked Brook to join, was he playing then? Was it a joke then? When Luffy asked Jinbei to join, was it a joke then? When he asked Usopp to join, was it a joke then? When he told Usopp that he couldn't be captain, was it a joke then? Since when has Luffy said we're going into the Grand Line? Was he joking about when he made decisions about the crew? How many times was he fucking joking? I can't remember not one time. But now all of a sudden they're saying that he's joking about Usopp because they hating on Usopp. These motherfuckers just hate. That's what it is. Like the shit just boggles me. Like it's just mind-boggling. And the reason why it's mind-boggling is for the simple fact is I put evidence as clear as fucking day. I don't see where you can dispute that. How can you dispute if I say, hey, I believe he's the vice captain because Luffy said he was? Why would you get on there and just say, oh, he was just joking? Knowing that Luffy never jokes about shit like that. He jokes sometimes, but he never joked when he actually made decisions. Even if he made it in a joking fashion, he always was serious. When he said, hey, Brooke, you can join out of the fucking blue, he meant the shit. You know what I'm saying? Now let me show you something else for you motherfuckers. Okay, let me go ahead and screen share again. Shit, motherfuckers, man. What am I doing? I'm clicking shit, messing up. These motherfuckers got me messing up. Okay, now check this shit out. Now let me zoom in. Here's an old sketch with the early concept of the Straw Hat crew, right? Shit. Okay, there we go. These are the Straw Hats, right? We got this weird looking guy, this midget looking guy. I don't know who he is. This other weird looking guy. We don't know who he is. They're not in this crew. They were virtually planned to be in the crew, but they switched them for Frankie and Robin. Anyway, we got Zoro here, Luffy here. This guy, this weird looking guy that looks like a new guy, that's Usopp. Nami, well, he kind of looks somewhat like Usopp, except a little bit different. Brook is in the back. Sanji and this weird looking guy, this reindeer, that's Chopper, just in a different form. They switched it. Okay, so Usopp and Zoro and them, they were supposed to be original parts of the crew. So original members of the crew. Okay, Sanji was supposed to have some. Okay, but look, Usopp was supposed to be a vice captain / sniper that resembled his father more. That's how they drew him. Look at the hat. The motherfucker they planned on him being a vice captain. That's what it says right there. That's what it says right there. This is from the Green Book or whatever the fuck it is. He's right there. And look, they said that while Zoro is standing right fucking there. You know what I'm saying? It's not as if Oda planned on it, but that's before Zoro was part of the crew. It was a point where Zoro wasn't supposed to be part of the crew. He was supposed to be part of Buggy's crew. But they moved him over to the Straw Hat crew. But guess what? They still planned on making Usopp the fucking vice captain. It says it right here. It's clear as fucking day. It's clear as fucking day. Let me zoom in. There you go. Right there. That's Usopp. Usopp's looked a little bit different, though. He doesn't have a long nose. And he's more modeled after his pop. Okay. So right there is more evidence. Now, like I said, I'm not saying that I'm 100% right, but goddamn, how do you debunk that shit by saying he's just playing? I don't get that. That shit just sounds fucking stupid. So you see these evidences in black and white. What do they want? Oda to get up there and say, hey, this is the vice captain, show a picture of Usopp, pronounce his name, have it in writing, then have somebody there who can verify that that's Oda and have his ID on him. That way people can say, that way people won't say, you know what? I see him saying it, but I don't think that's really Oda. I think that was an imposter or some shit like that. Okay. Now let me give us a little. Look at this motherfucker. Okay, no. Hold on. Now, here's the thing. People that think that Zoro is the vice captain, they do have a point because Usopp wasn't in the crew for about a week. It was only one fucking week, but he was gone for about a week. So I could see them arguing that point. But the reason why I'm ranting is not because of that. I can get with if they said that, oh, I think Zoro's the vice captain. Okay, I can respect that opinion. But don't sit there and say that Luffy was joking to debunk was in black and white. You understand? Now, if you want to say that Zoro is the vice captain, I can understand that. You can say, hey, Usopp left the crew for a second. And when he came back, he said, I want Luffy to take me back as vice captain. What does that mean? He said, I want to be vice captain again. Right? Ain't that what he meant? Oh, Luffy was lying back then and Usopp was lying too. You understand? So I don't get that. You can't really debunk that shit. We got about 4 black and white. Now I'm not talking about speculate. 4 black and white, like right on fucking paper, right there, saying it. Now, like I said, I can get what people saying. Well, Zoro might be more fit to be vice captain. I don't think so, but I can understand that. You know what I'm saying? He's not as fearful. You know what I'm saying? He's more deliberate in his decisions. That's why I don't think Sanji should be next. I would think Zoro would be next after Usopp. But I don't get how they're going to debunk the shit that the evidence I came up with. They keep like some people keep saying, "Oh, you're dumb because I brought up clear as day fucking evidence." How's that stupid? I don't give a fuck if you don't like the character or not. The point is, I brought up clear, decisive evidence, facts. I just showed it to you. You understand? If you still want to believe Zoro as the vice captain, that's cool. But give me some real fucking evidence. Like the point that that Usopp was off the crew for a minute. That's real evidence. That Zoro gave Luffy advice. That ain't no fucking evidence. The evidence is Usopp was off the crew for a minute. For a hot minute, but for a minute. But he was off. So that's the only real evidence you have against Usopp being the vice captain. Period. And if you look at all the fillers, right? Just to back up like this, I understand it's filler, but take into account with all the other evidence there, then you could use filler to add to it because it's like it's showing a pattern. When they split up in teams in the fillers, don't they always split up with Team Luffy then Team Usopp? You ever notice that? Look at the movie when I can't remember which one it was. It was Zoro had to fight against a samurai, some shit like that. It was his ex-friend or some shit like that. And they split up. They had Team Usopp, which was Usopp and Robin. Then they called it Team Usopp. Or look at the Alabasta. You had Team Usopp. I think you had Team Usopp twice in Alabasta, and this is in the manga too. Then you had Team Usopp when and the filler arc when they went to the Marine base and they were sneaking around. They split up into 2 teams: Team Luffy and Team Usopp. Didn't they? Am I lying? That shit's right there. So those are I don't see this. The only thing I have a problem with is them arguing, saying that I'm dumb because I came up to that conclusion. Then no, you sound dumb because you're debunking the facts. If I put the facts right there in your face, how are you debunking it? Okay, let me see what the comment says. Okay, no, my money situation still fucked up. When, if ever, do you think the Straw Hats will start achieving their individual life goals? Do you think Sanji will find the All Blue sooner or towards the end? I think they all going to get there around the end. Also, who do you think has put in the least work in achieving their goals? Who put in the most? I'm thinking I'm gonna have to say Luffy. Because Luffy is trying to become Pirate King. Every time he goes to an island, that's part of him becoming, working towards becoming Pirate King, right? Every time they fucking move, that's part of him becoming Pirate King. Every move he makes, because he's on the Grand Line traveling. Every time they get up in the morning, they're going towards One Piece. Now, Zoro is probably second, I would say. Because he always training and whatnot, so it's like he's always working towards his goals. So I'm thinking first Luffy, then Zoro. The least. Probably Chopper, and maybe, let's see. And probably Usopp. I'm gonna say Chopper first is the least, then Usopp. The reason why I say Chopper first, his goal is not really a. What am I trying to say? His goal was to like sell the world, something like that. So I'm guessing, well, maybe if you put it that way, I mean, his goal never ends. So it's not like really you can accomplish it until you die. So then the Usopp thing, he just wants to be a brave warrior. But like, how much progress has he made overall? He made progress, but you know what I'm saying? Like, what am I trying to say? He made progress, but his goal is more realistic than their goals are. It's a goal that you can achieve in a short amount of time, or I mean, a shorter amount of time, and he still hasn't achieved it yet. So I'm gonna go ahead with him. Also, do you think has put in? Oh, never mind. Luffy has put the most work. Luffy has put the most work, or Usopp. Towards their goals, I would say Luffy. But if you're talking about putting in work for, just being the Straw Hat, Usopp putting a lot of fucking work. Like I said, he got this ship. He was the original shipwright. He's the only sniper. He manned the fucking cans. He do a lot of shit. This is a stretch, man. Zoro's first mate, vice captain, end of discussion. See what I'm talking about? That's the dumb shit. That's the fucking dumb shit. Like he said, it's a stretch. How the fuck is it a stretch when I had it in black and white? I got it in writing and it's a stretch. Then they said Zoro's first mate. Yeah, Zoro is the first mate. He was the first one to join the Straw Hats. Okay. And then he said vice captain in the discussion. He never even took the chance to even think or look or nothing. He just said, fuck it, I'm a Zoro fanboy, so I'm this Zoro. That shit is mind-boggling. He won't even give the opportunity for somebody to explain the shit or even look into it. That shit don't make no damn sense. He just said, end the discussion. Fuck it, Zoro, that's it. I don't get that. People can't present evidence. If somebody tells me some shit that sounds loony, I'd be like, oh, that sounds loony. What's the evidence? And if they present some compelling evidence, I say, oh, okay, I see where you're going. I won't just say, fuck you, I don't like what you just said. That shit don't make no sense to me. It says all right, not okay. What does all right mean? What does all right mean? He said read. It said, I said okay, but I did say all right too. Never mind, I get what he's saying. I did say the wrong word. But it means the same fucking thing. Okay. Zoro is vice captain, not Sanji. Yeah, Sanji just definitely isn't. He's not even in the running. I mean, he's in the running in terms of if, let's say, Luffy got knocked off, then Zoro got knocked off, he would definitely be in the running. But see, look, Zoro is vice captain. The reason why I don't like that shit, like what Red Hair just did, he just put Zoro is vice captain. Why? He just put it there. You see what I'm saying? Zoro fanboys, they won't even think. They just say, you know what, Zoro's my favorite. He's second strongest. He's vice captain. That's pretty much it. Don't pay attention to the data books, because if you do, Naruto, Rasen, Shuriken, and Mountain Buster and Sabo is dead. So I'm presenting evidence. That's Frankie, not Chopper. What are you talking about? I never showed Chopper. Huh? Chopper dream is to cure all disease. Yeah, but was his dream supposed to no, Frankie's dream was to sail his boat. I didn't say that was Chopper's dream. But if I'm not mistaken, Chopper's dream is also to sail. Then isn't that what Dr. Hulu told him to do? He said to travel the world or some shit like that, if I'm not mistaken. But I know Frankie's dream. Frankie's dream was to build the ship and then sail it, through the Grand Line or whatever. So I don't have those confused. I could have, but I didn't. Sanji put in the least for his dreams. Sanji put, to be honest, yeah, because he just sailing along hoping to find all blue. So yeah, Sanji, the dude, Jason has a very good point. Y'all forget that Usopp was the only person to betray the Straw Hats. That fact actually works both ways. It works in the sense of, well, he was off the team. Okay, yeah, that's a very valid point that even if he was vice captain back then, they might not consider him to be right now, which I'm going to put nobody as vice captain now because they never stated it. Okay. But at the same time, it works towards it because they said, well, Zoro came to a conclusion and Luffy took it. Well, fucking Usopp came made a decision that he was going to stand by. Like, do you want people in your crew that's going to listen to whatever you fucking say? You don't. You want them to challenge you, but you don't want them to challenge you to the point where they're not going to move when you say to. Why would you have a crew member that's only that if you say wipe my ass, they'll wipe your ass? You want a crew full of yes men? The vice captain should never be a fucking yes man. Period. And Usopp wasn't a yes man. That proves that he was, or well, it doesn't prove, but that's evidence that he's vice captain material. Okay, if Luffy went to do something on his own, I don't think Zoro would be this would be the standing captain. Zoro would be the muscle. Zoro would definitely be the muscle. He would lead the charge in terms of fighting. But what else would he lead? I think Zoro could lead could lead the Straw Hats. Like if it wasn't for, let's say if you take Luffy and Usopp out the picture, I will put Zoro up there immediately. So don't think that I don't think that Zoro can't be a captain. Zoro makes very stern decision, and he's not wavering on his decision, meaning he's decisive in what he does, which is a good quality for a captain, even a vice captain. So don't think that I'm just arguing against it just outright. Okay, yo man, you struggling, my dude. Shit. Okay, y'all forgetting that Usopp was the only person to betray. Okay, I think either Nami, Sanji, Frankie, or Usopp would take charge. Nami barks out orders, but in terms of actually being like a vice captain or a captain, Sanji, I would say that Zoro and Usopp would have to be knocked off first. Will not be there. Okay. Frank's not really leader type material. I mean, you know what? He did lead he was a leader of his group. But in terms of the Straw Hats, I don't know. I haven't seen it. In terms of Straw Hats. I've seen it when he was with his own crew, whatever his own team or whatever. King, no one straw hat has betrayed each other. He didn't betray. He just stood on his own decision. You don't remember when Usopp left the Straw Hats because of the ship? The vice captain is Zoro. You see how this is the dumb shit I'm talking about. See how Blue Ranger came out? It's Zoro. That's all you say. Like that's just proof. Like it's like that you can't support your evidence. I mean, you don't have evidence to support your claim. That's the dumb shit I'm talking about. You did LOL, you did mean, but Chopper's main dream is to cure disease. Right. Red hair is that's true. King, that's not a betray. Yeah, that's true. That's exactly what I just said. He ain't betray. He just stood his ground on his decision. Zoro is Luffy's right, just like Rayleigh. What does that mean? Like, what do you mean he's his right? Look at when you see Luffy on the ship, he's playing with Usopp damn near every minute. Right? Don't Luffy and Usopp they get along more so than most of the other crew members. And he says Luffy's his right. His right is in terms of the strongest in terms of the crew. Yes. That don't mean shit though. Look at fucking Whitebeard and Marco. Marco's his second strongest man. Marco's been the worst one to put in the most work. But Ace was going to be the next, captain. What you talking about? Zoro could be vice captain, but I see Nami playing. Very true. Zoro could be vice captain. I don't know about Nami though, but I think Nami might be able to work, but I don't see it. Zoro just sleeps and drinks, pretty much. Nami is nice and smart. Nami is smart, But Usopp is a genius. Y'all forgetting that. Usopp is a genius also. He's an inventor, he's an artist. So the dude is complex. And he's the only sniper. He's the only long range fighter on the whole crew. No. Him and Frankie, but Frankie's not a long range fighter. He just has long range attacks. So Usopp's the only long range guy. Okay, of course, Rayleigh is second in command. Yeah, we know Rayleigh is second in command of that crew. Okay, it's not explicitly mentioned that Zoro is second in command. Destroy exactly, but we do have in black and white Usopp asking to be second in command and Luffy saying, all right. Okay, it's all good, bro. We are all struggling in one way or another. No, we ain't. Some people doing all right. Zoro must be the vice captain. The Straw Hat crew allude to Roger's crew. I actually like what Junior Blackleg said. This is the type of shit I want to see. He said Zoro. Now, I don't see why he said Zoro must be. It's not a proven fact. But he said it alludes to Roger's crew. That makes sense. Well, if Rayleigh was vice captain of Roger's crew, then Zoro should be vice captain of the Straw Hats. That makes sense. I could take that argument. It's not in black. It's not like the evidence I presented that's in black and white, but I can take that argument. Whoever is first mate is vice captain by definition. I don't think so. Second in command, just because you joined. Look. Ace joined. Ace, Marco, Jozu, and a bunch of other people was on Whitebeard's crew before Ace joined, and Ace was the next to be in line. It was next in line. So what you talking about? Right there, that disproved. Like first mate might be, second in command in the real world, but we talking about fucking anime and manga. You know what I'm saying? Rayleigh alludes to Zoro. Blackleg's got a point. I can take that. Zoro was also the first mate. Surely he must be vice captain. No, not surely. Why must he be vice captain? Matter of fact, I just showed y'all a picture where Zoro was there. That's what I was trying to set up. Zoro was part of the crew, but it specifically said that Usopp was vice captain while Zoro was part of the crew. You see what I'm saying? In the fucking Green Book or whatever. So Oda planned on making Usopp vice captain even though Zoro had existed. Meaning first mate doesn't mean that he must be vice captain. That specifically proves it right there. Okay, Rayleigh and Zoro are nothing alike personality-wise. Pretty much, but that's not what he meant. He's saying that the crew seemed to be set up like Gold Roger's crew. Luffy does definitely allude to Gold Roger, and Luffy's also taking the same route that Gold Roger took. If that's the case, then Luffy's crew might be similar to Gold Roger. I mean, Gold Roger's crewmate is watching over Laboon, and they're trying to get back to Laboon. So it seems like the crew is somewhat, modeling after Gold Roger in a sense. But other than that, I don't remember any other. Like, for instance, you got Gold Roger, then you got Rayleigh. Rayleigh being second strongest. I can see Luffy being the captain and then Zoro being second strongest. But outside of that, I don't really see any other similarities in terms of the actual crew, the actual makeup of the crew. Okay, Zoro is vice captain. He's just like Luffy. First one to join. Who else would be vice captain? Anyone else is too weak. That's the same dumb shit I'm talking about. He said anybody else is too weak. Your boss is stronger. In order for somebody to be your boss, like if you go to work, he must be physically stronger than you. That proves it, right? Just because you're the captain doesn't mean shit. Look, Buggy. Buggy has a crew with members stronger than him from Impel down, but yet he's the fucking captain. So that knocks that shit right off. Like, we ain't even got to worry about him being Zoro being the second strong. That does not prove shit. Buggy's not the second strongest in his crew. Luffy is also playing with Chopper. So is Chopper considered vice now? What you said makes absolutely no sense. The guy said that Luffy is Zoro is Luffy's right-hand man. he spends so much time with Luffy or some shit like that. I said, well, he spends more time with Usopp. And Redhead is actually right. He spends a lot of time with Chopper. That's Usopp. I mean, that's Luffy's main team. Like when they, in terms of having fun and being on the ship and playing and joking around and shit like that, it's Usopp and Chopper. That's very true. But Chopper never asked to be vice captain. That's one thing you can get out your head right now. Second, all I was trying to say was just because you spend a lot of time with it doesn't make you vice captain. You know what I'm saying? So you're making the same point I make by you're trying to debunk the point I'm making by making the same point. That's the point I was making. That spending time with Luffy does not mean that you're vice captain. Because somebody said the same thing about Zoro, but I don't agree. Usopp is smart, but do y'all really think he has leadership quality? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Isn't that? Look, they said, do you really think he has leadership quality? Does Usopp, I mean, does Luffy has leadership qualities? Usopp, I mean, Luffy is dumb as shit. Luffy's not that smart. Usopp's a genius. You understand? So I don't. Well, I'm exaggerating, but he's very, 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 very intelligent. And on top of that, you know what debunks that shit? What's his name? Usopp was originally planned to be vice captain. So if that's the case, that means Oda, the one who created it, thinks that Usopp is vice captain material. So right there, that debunks all that shit. Isn't that the way pirate crews work? The first mate usually the second in command. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know about in the real world, but I know for 100% fact that doesn't work in One Piece. Some crews got two captains, like Caribou's crew. You understand? So it's not true in One Piece. You can have different dynamics in One Piece. Usopp thinks he's captain. He can't even be taken seriously. I can see him to be the first to die. Why? Like, see how he's just throwing shit up without giving any kind of explanation to why? Like he says he thinks he's captain. No, he doesn't think he's captain because he said it right here in this page. It says that he wanted to be captain, but Luffy said no. So he said, can I be vice captain? In so many words. And Luffy said yes. Pretty much. Luffy's the leader and everyone else in the crew is on equal level below him for now until stated otherwise. Pauk, J.A., whatever, Palkia, whatever his name is, he's actually right. They never stated specifically that anybody was vice captain, specifically in those words. Although, like I said, before Water 7, Usopp asked Luffy, could he be captain if Luffy couldn't carry out his duties? What do you think that means? Be vice captain. And Usopp also said maybe he could take me back as vice captain. What the fuck you think that meant? So obviously back then it would appear that Usopp was vice captain. Okay, Luffy said okay when Usopp said he would take charge. Usopp confirmed vice captain. It would all but confirm it. I wouldn't say confirmed 100% because it never. Because people can always use a reasonable doubt because they never literally said vice captain. But to me, that's more than enough evidence. Ace was next in line to be Pirate King, not Whitebeard. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So just because you're the second strongest does not mean you're vice captain. But everybody keeps saying, well, Zoro's second strongest. I understand that's a point, but it doesn't prove it. How awesome would it be if they remake One Piece anime with movie level and animation quality and no filler? It'd be like Dragon Ball Kai or whatever. I think people are assuming that the vice captain should be dictated by the character's power strength. Exactly, and that's not the case. I wish One Piece anime just went on 2-year break that gives Toei time to improve animation quality. Okay. What has Usopp done? Nothing. They said, look, you see, he said, what has Usopp done? Nothing. Usopp provided the ship that they was on. Usopp was the original shipwright. even though he really wasn't shipwright, but he kept the ship going. Usopp also is an inventor, invented some, like he invented Nami's weapon and shit like that. He did a couple things. He was also, you know, advised Luffy on numerous occasions. He's also their one and only sharpshooter / sniper and long range fighter. What else did Usopp do? Usopp, shit, it's another thing Usopp did that's very important. I mean, to be honest, they would have never made it to Sky Island without Usopp. And they wouldn't have made it down. I remember Usopp used the fucking impact dial and shit like that to save their asses on numerous occasions. What else did Usopp do? Usopp, damn, what else he do? Like I said, he's the only one that mans the cannons. So when they needed to use the cannon, like when they had to fight against that dude, what's the dude that looks like Sanji? Fuck, I forgot his name. He was the one that blew that shit up. He made their logo. I mean, their Jolly Roger. Usopp was the one that did that. He the one wrote it on the cell. He's the one that made the Jolly Roger. He did a lot of shit. So you see how he just said Usopp did nothing? I just brought up 10 trillion things that he did. So nothing. He cries and runs now. How can that be vice? How can that vice captain? How can that be vice captain? Explain. Well, look at Buggy. Buggy's not a vice captain. Buggy is a captain running and crying. So I just debunked both of those. First off, Usopp doing nothing is just simply just not true. Just simply not true. I just explained it. He's done a lot. In terms of him running and crying, that does not prove that that he can't be a vice captain, because Buggy is a captain. He's running and crying and shit. I mean, vice captain should be someone who can make logical decisions for the crew when the captain can't. I'm actually starting to lean to Mean's argument that Usopp probably could be vice captain. I'm not saying that Usopp has to be the vice captain, like if Luffy stopped, but Usopp can make decisions. Why can't he? Now, granted, he will sit there and turn away from battle, like in terms of Big Mom. He will say, "Yo, we ain't facing Big Mom." Wouldn't that be a good decision though? You will get wiped the fuck out. Now, Luffy, he makes dumbass decisions too. He said, "Yo, let's go ahead and fight Big Mom. Let's go ahead and fight Kyle." Ain't that a dumbass decision? So how's Luffy captain material in that sense? If you go to Manga Fox chapter 446, page 14, you see Luffy signifies Zoro as captain to the point where it is point blank obvious. Let me go ahead to that and see what he's talking about. I don't see how it's obvious, but remember, I believe 446 is after Usopp was off the team. So, like I said, they have a point in that sense, but Usopp was off the team for a minute. Let me see. I want to see this shit though. I really do. I think it's probably bullshit, but let's go ahead and check. See how I'm checking? Motherfuckers won't check for me. If I make a claim, they'll just be like, fuck it. No, I don't like that because I like Zoro, so that's pretty much it. But I'm going to check this shit. Okay, he said 446. Dr. Hogback. Okay, let me see. Page 14. 14, let's go to page 14. Okay. Ami's in the shower. Nobody. It doesn't say shit. It doesn't say a goddamn thing. Nami's in the shower. It says, "What is this?" But there's nobody better than the woman on the ship. I favor the weak. Usopp. She calling for fucking Usopp. Okay, you become our bride. It doesn't say shit. It doesn't say a goddamn thing about that. I'm gonna go to the page before that, then the page after, and just check. It ain't shit up here. Okay. Ain't shit on there. Okay, let me go to the page 15. Okay. Hey Nami, is something wrong? Usopp's fart reeks even as far as this. Okay. ain't shit on here, man. I went there. It doesn't say shit. You might have the wrong chapter or the wrong page or something. Luffy and Zoro ain't even on that. Is not in that chapter. Okay, guys, compare Zoro with Usopp in terms of leadership and decision making. Like I said, Zoro is more decisive than Usopp, but Usopp will put more thought into the damn decision. So it's a catch-22. If I think that the vice captain position is a chance for Usopp to develop in terms of his personality and leadership. Maybe so. The one who actually makes the logical choices for the crew is Zoro, Nami, Sanji. No, Usopp makes logical choices for the crew. What are you talking about? Who do you think told that Usopp has to apologize to come back? That doesn't mean shit. That don't mean shit. Like, just because he was wrong about one thing, that means that he can't be vice captain. Shit, Zoro went swimming out in the fucking cold with nothing on, and that was a bad decision. That motherfucker was getting ready to die if he didn't find a motherfucking jacket. Okay, I mean, Usopp wants to be a renowned pirate known throughout the sea, so him being a vice captain of the Straw Hat crew would suit nicely for Usopp. Yeah, but I do think that once they find One Piece, if I'm not mistaken, if it works out the way that with Gold Roger, Luffy's going to die. And who would take control of the pirate crew after that? Before they get to One Piece, I can see if somebody says Zoro. But after One Piece is obtained and everything, why would Zoro is going to accomplish his dreams? Everybody's dreams going to be accomplished except for Usopp. Usopp wants to be a pirate. That's his dream. So if he keeps continuing the pirate life, who do you think is going to be a captain after that point? It wouldn't make sense for Zoro. Zoro would be like, okay, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? I achieved my goal. Okay, I think each of the Straw Hats will have command their own alliance fleet when the final battle happens, sort of like Whitebeard. Maybe so. Ace wasn't second strongest. Ace wasn't third strongest. Ace was fourth. Because first, I never said he was second strongest. I said he was second in command. Ace not even, he said, look, no, you don't have Marco then Ace. You got Marco, Jozu, then Ace. It may have been somebody else, but I'm pretty sure he was fourth. Whitebeard, Marco, Jozu, then Ace. In every medium real will include the ranked first mate is vice captain. It might be different in One Piece. The first mate wiki explained that the ranked first mate does. Okay, like I said, in One Piece we see first mate does not always prove. Like for Rayleigh, he was the first mate and he was the second in command. That's true. But like I said, in the Green Book, Zoro was first mate and wasn't the vice captain. It was Usopp, even though he wasn't first. You see what I'm saying? So that proves right there. Ace wasn't first mate, but he was going to be vice captain. You know what I'm saying? So Usopp painted the pirate flag. People just don't like Usopp. Exactly. They hate Usopp and they love Zoro, so they won't listen to reason. I'm not saying that I'm right, but I'm saying that I'm bringing up some compelling arguments, and they won't bring up anything compelling because they just won't listen. They won't listen to reason because they just don't like it. LOL, that wasn't Usopp. Usopp had nothing to do with Skypiea or after that. It was Cricket. So Usopp had nothing to do with helping build those wings on the Going Merry. Usopp had nothing to do with getting the Straw Hats to Going Merry ship. Okay, yeah, you're right. That's your point for Usopp. Come on, man. Look at Zoro's done. Look at what Zoro's done. Doesn't compare. Keep disrespecting me. He said, look at what Zoro's done. How does it not compare? How? Zoro's done a lot for the crew. I'm not denying that. But Usopp's done just as much for the crew. Just as much. Maybe, actually, he might have done more shit. The shit he done probably been more important. How would the Straw Hats had even... Remember what they said? They said they shouldn't have even made it to Water 7. So if it wasn't for Usopp, they would have never made it to Water 7 on the Going Merry. They would have had to find another ship or something. But from what we've seen, Usopp was the reason they made it to even made it to Water 7. How can Luffy be captain then when he is stupid? Stop these dumb arguments about Usopp running and crying. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Luffy is dumb, but yeah, he's the captain. So, you know, that debunks the shit. I'm not saying we right. Maybe Zoro is the vice captain, but bring some good evidence other than I'm a Zoro fanboy. How can Luffy be okay? What's good, bro? We need to have a Google Hangout. Okay. Well, I'm getting ready to end this one because it's almost an hour in. But wait, we need to have a Google Hangout session again. Yeah, we'll do that sometime. But right now, I'm getting ready to end this shit. I got some work I gotta do. Another classic video for me. Sorry. What's good, bro? How can Luffy when he's stupid? Stop the. That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm with that. I think his name pronounced Mew Slew or something like that. I need to catch up on One Piece. I'm still at Whiskey Peak. What the fuck? After 4 years of watching anime. Okay. Ron, just go away. What the fuck? It's chapter 438. Okay, so now he gives me a different chapter. Okay. See what I'm saying? I'm gonna go check this out real quick. I'm gonna make it real brief. Real fucking brief. Because I'm trying to get the fuck off this. But I gave a picture. I gave a cat. I showed I gave a link and showed evidence that Luffy said that he would be that Usopp could be second in command, right? I gave the chapter in the everything, right? And showed it. And people just dismissed it. But now when I looked at this, I got it. Can I just dismiss it too? I'm gonna look at it. Let me see. It just says chapter 438. What page? I'm guessing he's talking about page 14. Okay. Bastards. Hey, rejoice. Oh, he's talking about the one when Zoro said, yo, he can't come back unless he apologizes. It doesn't say shit about him being a captain. Okay, let me see. Let's go fishing. Chopper, okay, blah, blah, blah. By the way, I have a good news for you guys. Don't be surprised when I'm back. I won't mind being a vice captain for you. Exactly. He's talking about being vice captain. Like he's always said it. And Luffy said, okay, back then. That's what this is actually confirming what I'm saying. This is proof. Why? Because he asked Luffy, could he be a vice captain? Now he's saying that he wants to be a vice captain on his way back. Like, yo, even though I left the crew, can you take me back as a vice captain? But that's also proof that he might not be a vice captain currently. But it is proof that he probably was a vice captain before. Okay, Zoro wouldn't just say, I'm done. He was going to give up his ambition for Luffy. No. You saying he would give up his ambition for Luffy. If they find One Piece, they won't need Luffy's dream is accomplished. He won't need to give it up to make sure that Luffy he did it in order so Luffy can achieve his dreams. If Luffy achieves his dream, then he could just give up, right? If they both achieve their dreams, then he can just give up. There wouldn't be no reason for him. Okay, the Straw Hats don't have a typical crew. They are completely different from the rest of the pirates, so they're structured different. Mew has a good point. Usopp brings the crew together. Usopp is one of the big crew members. He's one of the nicest crew members. Let's keep it real. He's one of the original. I think he's the third in the crew. Matter of fact, if you don't count Nami, because Nami wasn't truly part of the crew. She was in Arlong's crew and she was tricking the Straw Hats. He was the second one to join. Usopp was second to join. I don't think Luffy will die like Roger because Luffy and his crew will fight the world government. Roger, yeah, that's a good point. Roger and his guys were just pirates who only cared about themselves. No, they didn't. Okay, if it wasn't for Zoro, Luffy would be dead. Very true. Zoro, look, Candyman, I'm happy you brought that up because now he's bringing in good points. Like, I just didn't like when people was bringing up dumb shit. What he says right now makes very good point. Zoro's contribution to the crew was big. He saved Luffy from Kuma. You know what I'm saying? That's huge. He put Luffy before himself. You see, I'm not being an idiot. I'm agreeing with you. when you got good points. That's a very good point. Congratulations. Oh, he said check out page 3. Let me see. I gotta hurry up and get the fuck off of here. Page 3. After that, I ain't checking out no more shit. Cause so far none of it has. Whatever the thoughts were in Luffy's argument, and Luffy and Usopp's argument, and no matter who was correct, as long as the two decided to fight, the outcome was entrusted to the match. In the end, he lost and left us. Okay, and this is what? Listen, guys, you already stated this. We all know that. He is our captain. Okay, it's better not to have someone who can't pay due respect to him when there's something in our crew. When there's something in our crew, a crew whose captain has lost his dignity will surely collapse. They never said that he's a fucking vice captain in there too. Somebody keeps saying it's clear as day. It's not fucking clear as day. It's clear as day that Zoro did make a contribution to the crew on that page. I'm not checking another fucking thing out. Because you already said that, and I agree with that. I agree with that. I already knew that. That was nothing that I need to go back and look at. I already seen it. I knew exactly what it was. But that doesn't prove that he was vice captain. He did take the leadership role in that point. That's very much true. That's 100% fact. I'm not denying that. But that's just that one situation. Usopp has taken charge in a lot of different situations also. Why do we need a vice captain? We just need different division commanders. I'm not saying we need a vice captain, but Usopp said he wanted to become a vice captain, and Luffy said yes. So I'm going off of that. Okay, if you think about it, do you really see Zoro handing out orders or on the battlefield? He's the type of character who prefers being on the back. Mew has a great point. Do I see Zoro being able to hand out orders? Yes, I do. But do I see him being on the battlefield first? I think he'll be on the battlefield first before he can organize the crew. You understand? So, yeah, I think Zoro could lead, but I see him as first a combatant. And I think that's pretty much obvious. The dude spends most of his time sleeping. His lack of direction signifies a lack of leadership. I wouldn't say a lack of leadership. He can't guide people when he himself cannot guide himself towards the correct path. Well, Luffy can't guide himself through the Grand Line. He needs a navigator. So, what you call him? Zoro could be a leader. He'll be a clumsy leader in a lot of instances for a lot of time, but he could lead. Okay, Junior, I already tried that. Okay, but he dictates the morals and direction of the crew. No, he does not dictate the morals and direction of the crew. He's done that he's made a contribution to the morals and direction of the crew on 2 occasions. That's it. It's not like if I'd have seen Zoro do this numerous, like all the time, like every time they get ready to make a decision, Zoro says, here's my input, I would be with you guys. Like, damn, Zoro's probably the vice captain because Usopp quit the team at one point in time. But if Usopp would have won that fight, Usopp would be the captain, right? Okay. He reminds Luffy that what it means to be in the new world. Oh, no, I'm wrong. I lied. Zoro did not do that twice. He did it 3 times. He did it twice in the Grand Line. He did it once in the New World. So they do have a point in that regard that they set it up. They said it. What people are trying to state is that Zoro seems to have leadership qualities, and I agree. But why doesn't Usopp? Because he's scared. Other than that, Usopp has every other quality to be a leader. Other than that one thing. Okay, because Luffy heads in first before making choices. Exactly. Very good point. Luffy is a damn and he has a point that works on both ways. Luffy heads in first before he makes decisions, before he thinks about his choices. Well, so if he does that, why can't Zoro be the captain, and head into battle first without thinking? It's already happening currently, so he does have a point in that. But you also have a point that Luffy does have some quality that doesn't make him leadership material. You understand? So, hey, there it is. Zoro is just the wise man of the crew. I wouldn't say the wise man of the crew. Robin's the wise man of the crew. What you call him? Frankie? No, I would put Usopp, then Frankie's the smart ones of the crew. Nami, Usopp, Frankie, Robin, they're the smartest ones on the crew. Okay, it's been a great discussion. Yeah, I'm done. Peace. Go ahead and leave comments, like the video, and subscribe, because I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke, and you got the power to change that. Shit, I thought I almost quit the stream by accident. But